As tensions surge, Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, has mobilized military forces in preparation for a potential clash with Israel, urging restraint but indicating readiness for a response. The New York Times reveals a strategic caution in Tehran. While military plans are in place, Iran's degree of retaliation depends on Israel's actions. Iranian officials have stated that if Israel's strikes are limited to military sites, Iran may hold back. However, attacks on key infrastructure or high-ranking officials would elicit a severe response. The mobilization order comes amid fears of extensive Israeli airstrikes in response to recent missile attacks allegedly linked to Iran. Tehran has signaled it could launch up to 1,000 ballistic missiles and deploy proxy forces regionally if significant losses occur. This strategy underscores Iran's ongoing support for allies affected by regional conflicts, including those in Lebanon and Gaza, both impacted by recent hostilities. Although Iranian leaders publicly advocate for peace, officials are concerned about escalating aggression. Iran's unease has intensified, especially after Israel's recent targeting of high-ranking Hamas and Hezbollah figures, close allies of Iran. Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi, speaking at the BRICS summit in Kazan, Russia, stated that any response would be proportionate and calculated, highlighting Iran's careful consideration of potential outcomes. The New York Times reports that a major escalation risks destabilizing the region, jeopardizing ceasefire efforts in Gaza and Lebanon, and potentially involving the U.S. in military action. Iran has also bolstered ties with Arab neighbors, warning them that supporting Israel could make them targets. The Iranian Foreign Ministry claims it has received assurances from neighboring states against enabling Israeli operations from their territories. Inside Iran, opinions vary. While President Masoud Pezeshkian supports potential retaliation, some military officials view Israeli threats as overstated. Analysts like Nasser Imani argue that Iran is unlikely to escalate further, seeing limited advantage in large-scale conflict. The situation has worsened since the October 7th Hamas attack and earlier clashes between Iranian and Israeli forces in Syria, adding strain to Iran's stance. According to the New York Times, Iran's posture reflects a dual commitment to supporting allies while attempting to avoid outright conflict. Iran's diplomatic channels with Russia and China are active, reflecting Tehran's intent to manage the Israeli threat while seeking international support to ease the strain of economic sanctions.